You are watching a Feldenkrais awareness through movement lesson in high speed. The title of the lesson is Lift 4 parts of lumbar to elongate on the back. By the way, if you'd like to do the lesson right now, or watch the gist, click the white circled eye icon at the upper right corner. Otherwise, let's watch the lesson. Stand on your feet please. Feel how you stand, particularly the lumbar area. Walk around to feel how your lumbar spine or lower back moves. Lie on your back please. Pay attention to your lumbar area. How far is it from the floor? Slowly gently pull your knees to stand the legs. Then elongate the legs slowly. Repeat it. What happens to the distance between the lumbar area and the floor as you do this? Rest with legs long. Gently slightly lift the lumbar area, or lower back, from the floor by contracting the back muscles. And then lower it to the floor and take a moment. Do this a few times. Please do not force to lift it. Do it gently and slightly. How do you breathe when you lift lower back? Do you inhale? You breathe when you lift lower back. Do you inhale? Or do you stop breathing? How do you lift lower back? Do toes go away from you as you lift lower back? Or does your head go up as you lift lumbar area? Rest as is. Now lift lower back again, but this time lower part of lower back gently. In other words, lower back close to the pelvis. L4, L5 area. And bring it back onto the floor and take a moment. Repeat this a few times. Pay attention to your toes. Do they go away from you? Do the sole of feet go toward the floor as you lift the lower part of the lumbar? Now lift the upper part of lower back gently and bring it to the floor. In other words, lift lower back close to the rib cage. L1, L2 area. Repeat this a few times. Pay attention to your head. Does your head look upward as you lift lower back this way? Does the weight shift onto your upper back as you lift? Roll onto the stomach and rest. Roll back onto the back, please. Lift the right side of the lower lumbar area, and then bring it down onto the floor. That is right side of lumbar close to the pelvis. Pay attention to your right toes. Do they go away from you as you lift right side of lumbar? Pay attention to your left toes. Do they come close to you as you lift right lumbar? It is kind of right side goes away, left side comes near alternately. Do the same with the other side. Lift left the side of the lower lumbar area and then bring it down to the floor. Repeat it. Pay attention to your toes, left toes, and right toes. Good enough. Rest as is. Now lift the right side of the upper lumbar area. And then bring it down to the floor. That is the upper part of lumbar close to the ribs. On the right side. Pay attention to your right eye. Do the right eye look upward as you lift right upper lumbar? How about the left eye? Where does it look to? Now do with the other side. Lift the left side of the upper lumbar area. And then bring it down to the floor. Pay attention to your left eye, then to the right eye. What happens to them? Good. Roll onto the stomach and rest. Roll back onto the back, please. Elongate legs. Now lift both lower and upper parts of the lumbar and then bring them back down onto the floor. This does mean to simply lift the central area of the lumbar. We are lifting two distinct areas of the lumbar at the same time. Upper area and lower area. Your feet go away from you. At the same time you look upward. And rest. Once again, feel how far is the lumbar from the floor. Is it closer to the floor than before? Slowly pull your knees to stand the legs. Then elongate the legs. What happens to the distance between the lumbar area and the floor as you do this? Any difference from the beginning? Rest with legs long. Do you feel more comfortable lying on the floor with legs extended? Slowly stand up on your feet and feel lumbar. Do you stand differently from usual? Walk around to feel, again, how the lumbar and the whole spine moves as you walk. This concludes the lesson. Thank you.